My baby, my Valentine. Yeah, now you don't make it with temperature days. If you leave me alone, I swear. You are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me, I am so obsessed. I want to never need it. Make I see you love. Yeah, my love. Make a bad man. I go spend. Talk all they want, I don't care what they say, cause your matter. Now in my con, they carry for my head every night. And you, I want it. No, don't tell me no. You can be my partner, never ride it solo, no. And we got lucky, no need to. I'm feeling what you're doing, no, yeah, baby, gotta go. Yeah, body, they. Make I see you, now you where they got my fancy. They do me and keep on key. Oh, no. And they call me. And I want to go, but you got me. Or should I be early in the morning? Oh yeah, shake it, make it spend my money. Call me Mr. Bean, I go make you. Hey, give me, baby, make you give me. I go show you love and I go take you to my city. Don't need to make a look pity. You won't make a sing to me before you go see me. Fine girl, you know your body bad. Same body bad can make you for Ghana. Here, dance for me, baby, pana. Come and give me show.
Now, let's meet the starting lineups for the teams, beginning with the visiting Phoenix Suns. At power forward, Torrey Craig. At the other forward position, Michael Bridges. At center, DeAndre Ayton. At point guard, Chris Paul. At the other guard position, Devin Booker. The head coach of the visiting team is Monty Williams.
Forward, number 4, at forward, 6'7", number 3, O.G. Anunoby.
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, you may ask why Scotty Barnes is so competitive. He says it started while I was young. I had two brothers, and we always wanted to be better than each other. We just competed. As a kid, I just wanted to beat other people, no matter what it was. Kevin, whether it was foot races or basketball, he's still getting after it. Back to you.
He has. Not much has changed. As a DA, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Mikal Bridges out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Toronto, VanVleet in the backcourt. Trent Jr. to his side. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And Greg, it must add a little extra motivation for both these teams to end the year on this New Year's Eve on a winning note.
It does. But the atmosphere is special on New Year's Eve no matter what. The fans are excited. There are a lot of families in the crowd, and everyone's having fun. And the players can pick up on that energy.
Good on the three-point shot.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. It's a three-point game. Bridges outside. And it's off from three-point range. Bridges against Siakam. Craig pulls it in. Here's Paul. Knocked loose. Fires at the elbow. Ayton, offensive rebound. And he gets the bucket.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Siakam looking around. Takes a three. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards. Here's Trent. It's hauled in by the Suns. This game against Toronto here, it's their first look at the Raptors.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these two squads. Buckle up.
And here's Trent after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Paul. His last outing at 20 points. That one falls.
Man, he has come out focused and efficient. Love what he's doing at the offensive end.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now Barnes. Last game out, he had 14.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Now here's Paul, following the miss by Pascal Siakam. Fires the three. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points throwing up from outside here in the first. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And here is Ayton after Gary Trent Jr. made the last three-pointer. Here's Booker. Again, Phoenix. And so VanVleet will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. 3-point lead. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
They just got overwhelmed. We knew that game was going to be a tough one for them, and We were right.
Ugly, ugly display. I thought they'd be more competitive, but I was wrong.
Paul passes to Ayton. Goodbye to stuff the alley-oop.
And the impressive reach of Aiden. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
The pass to VanVleet on the wing. Barnes. That ball. Great assist by VanVleet.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Booker outside. Pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Over Trent. No good from Booker.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And VanVleet, here we go. And there it is for him.
Love the strength on that drive by Fred VanVleet. He is tough and he's aggressive.
Ball against VanVleet. Stolen by VanVleet. Here's Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Suns trail by 10. Ball looking over the floor. Shoots over VanVleet. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Raptors have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Passes to Trent. Over Booker. Trent can't hit. Phoenix is gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Barnes against Booker. Bridges, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. Raptors leading by 10. Here's Anunoby. No good from outside. The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Paul dishes to Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And the first one drops.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Ayton hits them both. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Paul passes to Booker. From outside the arc. That shot off. Raptors leading by 11. And here's Trent outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the feed to Bridges. Now the Raptors moving it up. Here's VanVleet. Banked in off the glass. VanVleet's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Suns trail by 13. Paul with the ball. Picked up by VanVleet. Here's Ayton. And that one is off. Good D by Siakam. And here's VanVleet from the arc. They get it back. And that one's good. Barnes has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Poke loose. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. VanVleet with the ball. Drills it from outside. VanVleet's got 7 points in the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Raptors.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Both teams making some changes here. Here's Payne. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, this is where he's inconsistent, and that can slow down your team's momentum.
Here's Okogie. Inside. Will it go? And it's finished off by Payne as he lays it in.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Here's Benton. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. And the Raptors lead by 19.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. Here's Okogie. Covered by Barnes. Here's Lee outside. It's good from long range.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Shot on the wing. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Benton's got 5 points so far. Payne looking around. Pass to Sharch. On the wing, Lee from downtown. No good. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Here's Benton. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Well, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now here's Payne, covered by Flynn. Payne in the post, out to Lee. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Flynn. And the first shot of the night for him, missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. From deep. And the pass to Flynn. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Lee with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Payne can't hit. Raptors leading by 21. Shoots it. Off the left rim and out.
Yeah, well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Barnes. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Barnes has got 8 points.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Now, here's Biyombo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Saric, that's good.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Tries it from 19. Rebound by Okogie. Suns trail by 19. Lee in the posts. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closer. Barnes grabs the miss. Barnes has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Benton. Saric grabs the board. Well, Phoenix shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. And the basket by Okogie.
3 points.
Raptors leading by 16. Here's Benton. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. He's got 10.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Now here's Payne. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And Young kicks to Flynn. Over Payne. And so it's Toronto with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We come back right after this.
Please give a big round of applause.
And we're getting back to the action in our New Year's Eve broadcast. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
They have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
On the court right now, second quarter start for the Suns. We've got Paul. Ayton is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Bridges in at the small forward spot.
Line for two.
And the first one at the line is good.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Ayton hits them both. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane.
Defensive foul.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
At the line for one.
One shot. And that one falls for Boucher.
And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
Shamet with it, and it's Trent picking him up. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Boucher is one of those guys, Smitty, you love having in your rotation.
Kevin, he can score, rebound, and defend very well, and has shown a willingness to want to get better, which is something you love to see.
First free throw is good.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
And so he hits both.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Anunoby. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Outstanding work by OG. Unbelievable versatility, and that was a tough finish.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, D.A. Thank you so much. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Raptors. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Trent gets the bucket.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And here is Paul. After Gary Trent Jr. made the last 3-pointer. They get the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Wide open. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Paul passes to Ayton. And Boucher sends it back. VanVleet against Paul. VanVleet with the bucket.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. Bridges against Anunoby. Bridges dishes to Ayton. Back to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Raptors leading by 23. Here's Anunoby. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. Anunoby's got 4 points this quarter.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Paul kicks to Craig. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's VanVleet. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. VanVleet's got 11 points. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to the Wizards in Washington.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And a strong showing of physical strength there from Ayton. Defenders have their hands full when he's around the rim.
And good that time.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
The Raptors have gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. VanVleet with the bucket.
What agility from Fred VanVleet in the paint, zipping around the defense.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Craig finds 8. Off the mark from 16 feet out. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And Ayton throws it down.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Trent, that ball, great assist by VanVleet. VanVleet's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here is Paul. Pass to Craig. Ayton a screen on Boucher. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
The Raptors making a switch here. Siakam's checked in. And a change for the Suns. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Siakam against Ayton. Feeds to Paul. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Paul's got his second basket of the night.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And the Raptors call time here. Now that we have a moment, let's see who have been the top assist teams in the league this season. Fourth, the Suns.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Toronto leading by 20. Now Trent. 20 points for him last game against Memphis. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist.
This is what makes Gary Trent Jr. such an important player. His ability to get hot in a hurry.
From 15 feet away. Can't hit that one. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And the dunk by Boucher.
On that drive, Chris Boucher made it look very easy.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns.
You know, if you guys know how to score like Gary Trent Jr., he can fill it up in any situation, firing off quality shots from inside or outside the arc.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Gary Trent Jr., his teammate was so open, he could have passed it with his eyes closed.
Ball against VanVleet. Ayton a screen on Trent. Here's Booker. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And Gary Trent Jr. certainly has some impressive stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jerry, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9 threes in a single game? If he finds his rhythm, he can cause you a lot of trouble.
Here's Ayton. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And yes, it's good.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Here's Trent driving to the basket.
You have to respect the persistence from Gary Trent Jr. Not caving in to the defense when he gets hit.
Raptors have gone 1-for-1, making their previous attempt at the line. Both teams will make substitutions.
The line for Toronto. Gary Trent Jr. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Out to the right wing. Here's Biyombo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. And then Biyombo with the dunk.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Here's Barnes. Goes back up. And Siakam with the layup. Siakam's got 6 here in this quarter.
I love the confidence he's shooting with. Big improvement here in the second period.
Now here's Payne, covered by Flynn. That's good from Booker on the assist from Payne. 13 points for Devin Booker. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. A nice shot by Flynn.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Here's Payne. And Barnes sends it back. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Coming on the floor for your Raptors, Koloko.
And Phoenix has possession. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Rebound by the Suns. Passes it to Okogie. And here's Biyombo. Pass to Booker. There's the pick. Back to Biyombo. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. On the clock. Here's Payne. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Payne's got 6.
He always has the green light to take those kinds of shots because he is absolutely lethal from there.
Siakam. Good. Nice job down low.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Booker outside. He's feeling it. And he knocks down the jumper. Booker's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Barnes. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Barnes stopping and popping.
Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Payne. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
And shot on the way. And again, it's Toronto converting. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. And that will be the 5th game of the 6-game road trip.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. Payne with it. He's got 8. It's tipped. Ball's knocked loose, and he's able to get it back. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. And Siakam throws it down.
He's a well-coordinated athlete who will outwork you. Siakam hustles up the floor on every possession.
Booker at the elbow. From the line, that's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Tries to keep it alive. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Young's checked in for Toronto. Damian Lee, he's checked in for Phoenix. There's 53 seconds left now here in the second. Now here's Payne to the middle. And Saric gets to Biyombo. Just 5 to shoot. Screen by Saric. And there's the drive. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got 5 points so far.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Biyombo with the block. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back to Payne. To the inside. Here's Saric. It's deflected. Lee against Flynn. Here's Barnes. And Lee pulls it down. And here's Payne. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. Gary Trent Jr. He's feeling it tonight. He has been the driving force for Toronto. A terrific quarter for him. And now he has a total of 27 points. Hadn't taken long to get up over 30. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Toronto Raptors.
And it wasn't one guy on this team moving the ball. It was everyone. Good luck guarding them. They're cooking.
What would you say they're cooking? Chicken, steak, ribs, maybe a little sea bass?
Ooh, sea bass. Oh, I'm so hungry.
Okay, time to discuss the first half of this one. Specifically, which guys are leading the charge for their teams?
They've each been fantastic tonight, playing with fire, doing just about everything. Lots of pressure on these two in the second half.
I remember being the guy on a given night. Well, for me, it was all nights.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Al Paul sharing the wing spots for them. It'll be Trent Jr. and Anunoby. Inside for him, it's Barnes and Siakam. And it's VanVleet in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
To the paint, here's Paul. Up and in on the layup. Paul's got 6 points.
Have to admire Paul's concentration. He takes pride in finishing on aggressive coverage.
Barnes left side. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And Scotty Barnes, the Rookie of the Year in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was maybe the biggest surprise of the 21 draft. Made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft of that class, he'd be closer to the top.
Now here's Booker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 19 points.
And because of that high basketball IQ he possesses, Booker takes great shots and he knows the value of the mid-range game.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Here's Trent, following the basket by Chris Paul. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
OG Anunoby with the assist.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Inside, Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Trent outside for Booker. Offensive rebound. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Anunoby's got his third bucket of the night. Ball against VanVleet. Stolen by VanVleet. Here's Barnes. And that one is off. So Phoenix will take it the other way. All up top, covered by VanVleet. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Paul. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And again, it's the Suns missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Trent stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. And that's 31 points for Gary Trent Jr. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Bridges outside. Three-pointer. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists in the game.
No hesitation from Bridges. He gets the ball and is primed to take that shot.
Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 15 points.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker, doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
VanVleet passes to Barnes. And again, Toronto with the triple.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Stolen away. Trent with the wide open look. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Fantastic at coming away with steals. Love seeing Gary Trent Jr. get after it on D.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. Craig with a screen on Trent. Ayton kicks to Paul. From 13. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
And the shot goes in from Siakam.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Paul against VanVleet. Paul kicks to Bridges. Paul right side from 11 feet away. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Here's Barnes. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had 1 triple in the first half, now has his second.
And here's Barnes for 3. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Drills the 3-pointer.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Trent against Booker. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nimble drive by Gary Trent Jr., working his way to the look he wants.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Paul. He's got 10. Ayton in the high post. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And the Raptors call time here.
It's that time, man. T-shirt time.
Phoenix making some changes. Biyombo is checked in for Ayton. Sharch comes in for Torrey Craig. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Devin Booker. Raptors leading by 23. Here's Birch. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Sharch with the screen for Paul. Over Boucher. Here's Biyombo. With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. 5th, the Raptors.
what a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
That one is off. Like we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Anunoby, that's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Saric has the open look. Off target from three-point range. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Here's Boucher. Nice shot from the wing. Boucher's got 7.
Yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Toronto's shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. The shot by Birch, no good.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Bridges. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 15 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
And also, his defensive performance can be measured by the lack of offensive stats put up against him.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component. A physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him.
Damian Lee, he's checked in for Phoenix. Saric nails them both. Here's Benton. Comes up empty, and he's now 5 for 8. Phoenix has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. The Raptors shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. For 3, VanVleet. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
Now, here's Biyombo. He's got 5. Payne gets a wide open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, and it's no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
VanVleet with the bucket.
It's great watching Fred catch fire. When this happens, he dominates games with his scoring.
Smitty OG Anunoby from the UK has had a nice impact on the game.
And he said he wants to grow the game in England. OG's hoping to open up some paths to the NBA for young players from the UK.
Okogie's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. VanVleet looking around. And again, Toronto with the triple.
All about converting your opportunities. He just hit his 2nd 3 of this half, 3rd of the night.
Out to the wing, looking to end the run. That one's not going to go.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Sun shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Lee against Anunoby. The The pass to Shamet. Launches a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Toronto's got 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Took him no time at all on that one.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
That's tipped. Fast break Toronto. Here's Benton. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
It's a winning approach when you execute. That's the key. They're playing fast, but also under control.
Delano Banton, shooting one.
And it's Phoenix's ball. Here's Shamet. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Payne passes to Shamet. No good on the triple. The Raptors shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Here's the three. And it's Shamet with the rebound. To Payne. Knocks it loose. The three. Shot clock at 5. That one doesn't drop.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. 1:41 left here in the third quarter. Lee outside to end the run. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Charge inside. Covered by Flynn. Counted good.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And he's good on the three ball.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Lee kicks to Payne. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. On the wing, Lee. Back to Payne. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Payne's got 11 points.
Sometimes it's all about patience. His first 3 of the game, something to build on.
Sharch grabs the board.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
Lets the three fly. Drops in the tray. Sharch has got his third basket of the night right there.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
The baseline J off the mark.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Passes it to Lee. Now here's Payne. He's covered closely. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Toronto, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. We've got Lee. Landry Shamet is out there with Washington. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Okogie in at the 4 spot. The Suns shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Shamet on the wing. Off target with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
A baseline Jay. Tries again, and it's good on the way up.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Stripped it away. Here's Banton. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Flynn. The shot comes out, so Phoenix will take it the other way.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Lee gets the bucket.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Raptors foul. Koloko.
And Toronto making a change. Birch is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Raptors, Khem Birch.
And here are the Suns now. Washington with it. And the average age of NBA players is getting younger and younger, and about a year younger than they were a decade ago, Steve.
Kevin, I'm sure you're correct, but for me, I'm also seeing guys play longer and longer and longer. The old guys are sticking around.
Now, here's Shamet. Lee passes to Washington. And here is Shamet. There's a good screen. Over Birch. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Count that one.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Birch has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. There's a screen by Washington. Shamet, the pass to Lee. Changes up. And that's 2 points on the layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Shamet. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
Here's Birch. No good off the back of the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Shamet, the pass to Washington. There's the double team with Flynn. Lets it go with a 3. And that one's good. Shamet.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
Here's Banton. And the Raptors miss again.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Pass to Shamet. And then Gomez grabs the miss.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
The shot by Birch, no good.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Here's Okogie. Plenty of room around him, and it's good.
Boy, did he burrow his way in there, and the D just sort of backed off.
Toronto calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Raptors use Disney.
16.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Fred VanVleet.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
He took charge tonight, and it was just that type of breakout performance they needed. As they try to shake out of the slump they've been in, they'll be hoping he has more nights in him just like this one. Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Gary Trent Jr. with great awareness, finding a guy with a better shot.
Here's Shaman. Thaddeus Young picking up that last basket. Three-pointer on the way. A Kogi misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Shamet with it, and it's Trent picking him up. The 11-footer, Okogie misses. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Lee outside from deep Washington, and they'll get another chance. Shamet the pass to Okogie. They shoot again, and even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. We talk about players, Steve, we talk about coaches and GMs, but not too much about owners and their effect on the game and the organization.
Kevin, the owners for me are A1. It starts from the top. They're the ones who hire the team president, GMs, and coaches. And certainly, there's some teams who have some great owners.
First one falls for him.
Solid from the line. Trent Jr. an all-around scorer.
Good on both. Well, Phoenix shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Washington passes to Lee. In the corner, Shamet with it. Shot from 12, and the shot goes down.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Wasted no time on that one. Young's got 4 this quarter. Here's Washington. And in this era of player movement, Greg, we're seeing guys often pick teams on fit or style of play. When they look at that, what are they looking into?
You want to have fun coming to work every day, Kevin. I mean, the money they're making, most guys are going to be set for life. but I think they recognize it's about the journey and who you have the opportunity to take that journey with.
Now, here's Biombo. And the foul on Cambridge. That's foul number 2 for him. Toronto calls timeout.
First team foul. It'll be a Raptors timeout. It's time for t-shirts. Make some noise, Toronto. It's time for your North Side Crew.
Payne is checked in for Phoenix.
Cameron Payne.
Toronto on defense. Now the pass to Shamet. 5 to shoot. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. No coverage that time.
Damian Lee.
Lee's got 7 now in this quarter.
This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game.
And he makes the first. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Juan Hernangomez. And both free throws good for Birch. Here's Payne. Pass to Okogie. Now Biombo, covered by Birch. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his third.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second team foul. Shooting for Phoenix. Bismack Biombo. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
So he gets them both. Now Barnes. Trent outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Biyombo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Shamet. Bangs home the trifecta. Shamet's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Suns.
If you're the D, you gotta chase Shamet off the perimeter. He's too dangerous from outside the arc.
Phoenix has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. Here's a Kogi. Rebound by the Raptors. Barnes has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Down low. Here's Young. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn.
Backed by great length. I call Young a reliable interior scoring option.
Here's a Kogi. And the layup is good. Kogi's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Here's Trent. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. This one for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Young. Basket good.
For such a young player, it's impressive to see how well Barnes can read the floor and make plays for others.
Here's Shamet for the 3. The rebound by Young. Young's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the triple. It's hauled in by the Suns. Payne with it. And nowadays, it seems like players have more opportunities than ever before. But, Steve, does that add to the challenge of balancing on the court versus off the floor?
It does for some individuals, but I love the opportunities that they're getting, and I love they're taking advantage of it. Most of the guys can juggle and balance both.
Here's Shamet after the Raptors pick up 2. Tipped away. Baseline J on the way. Birch. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Pass to Lee, to the middle. Here's Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Lee against Barnes. Knocks down the 3-ball. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half.
Scotty Barnes gets a little room to shoot the corner 3, and he drains it.
Here's Payne. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
It's on Thaddeus Young.
3rd team foul. Shooting for Phoenix, Cameron Payne at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Payne. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Payne hits them both. Here's Flynn. Pass to Boucher.
2 minutes remaining.
A three ball. Sharge grabs the board. Phoenix has gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Suns ball.
Now here's Lee. He kicks to Sharge. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And here's Payne, 6 to shoot. Here's Lee from the right block. The shot is good. Lee's got 9 points here in the second half.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Gary Trent Jr.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
Now here's Payne, following the miss by Scotty Barnes. For 3, Kogi. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. So it's Toronto now. From deep. Boucher's shot is off. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. The 9-foot shot. Count that one.
And you got to like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carry overs into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Barnes can't get it to go. And so Toronto takes this but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Gary. A second rounder in 2018, but now you're a key contributor. What does it mean to you to have the confidence of this team?
It's unbelievable, you know. Your teammates trust you. You know, those type of players, those vets, trust you. It's a great thing, you know. Me and the coaching staff, we work on this every day. So, you know, it's great to finally see it paying off.
Man, I know you put the work in. I'm glad to see it happening on the court. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.